we're going to build the a screen for the back, but we're going to build it into two halves. So the bottom half is more, well, it's going to be this thick material that you can't actually see through. It is it's a shower curtain that we don't use, to be fair. Now it's a bit bigger than what we need. So what Christine's going to do is we've took some measurements from the van. So we're going to make it so it's the correct width first. So we've measured that on there. We've put some pins in, and what Christine's going to do is she's going to tack that, or shall we say, sew the edge.
We'll tack it up.
Just to tack it all the way up is what she's going to do. So she's got a cotton of a different colour. I don't understand why.
So it's easy to see when I'm doing the other sewing.
So it's easy to see when she's sewing in the other
on the machine
colour on the machine. So I'll.
The big stitch
So she's just putting a big stitch at the bottom and then just running all the way up. I don't know how she does it.
Just tacking.
But she's just tacking it. That's all. And that'll hold it in place. And we'll do exactly the same to the other side. Then once we've done that, we'll go and offer that up to the van just to see if the width is correct. The length for us is actually irrelevant, because it'll be a lot longer than what we need, but we're going to be able to fasten that up underneath the bed, adjust the height accordingly, and then fix it in place. So we don't want to be making cuts if we can help it, because for every time we do that, then we've got to put some sort of binding on it. Or a hem. So we'll have a look again. I'll let Christine carry on in peace and finish the stitching of this, and then she'll do exactly the same to the other side. So it's the right width for what we want. That's been done now. So what do you call that stitching, Christine?
Tacking.
So that's been tacked down there. It's been tacked the other side as well. So it doesn't matter that one side's slightly, thinking over than the other. It was only so we could get the right width.
And the 3 zips we've got.
And then these are the zips that we've got. We're going to fit 2 of these zips. We're not sure which one we think we're going to do.
Size, that's just a small.
See, the black one's a bit shorter, although it matches on the colour. The blue we've definitely got to use, because that's, but the purple's not as long as the blue one, which means we could open and there's no bottom on it. So we think we might have to stitch out. But I think
that'll work.
We'll discuss which way around and which ones we're going to use. But we're going to mark out, and then we'll cut and put some binding on. Kitchen. What we've done, just want to move that a minute, is this is all what they call that stitching, I forgot.
Tacking.
That's all tacked down that side. The other side tacked as well, so that will come out when it's stitched. So this is set to the correct width. What we've done is we've took our zip, we've marked where we want to do it. Now we haven't got any tailor's chalk or anything, so what we've done is we've stuck a straight line, measured it all out, and stuck sellotape down the material, so it gives us a line to cut, and this is the height that we're going to cut to. So to do that, what we've done is put the sellotape. We've used this to give us a nice straight edge for that, and Christine's going to cut this now. So we're hoping. Hang on a sec. Let me just put that on there. So we're hoping that it doesn't fray too much. If it does, then we'll have to find another material possibly. But these are the best scissors that Christine's got.
The good scissors.
The good scissors, yeah. So I'll
Not the best cutlery person.
I'll take the camera off, Christine, for a bit while we do that. Okay, we've cut the material now, so that's all been cut. I don't know if you're able to see that or not. What we're doing now is we're making some binding. We've got some ribbon around it. It's a bit wider than what we need. So what we're doing, or what Christine's doing, is folding over into roughly a third, because that'll be the bit that will be on show, and pinning it.
It won't be exactly right, but it doesn't really matter. Hang on, just pin the first one.
So Christine pin the first one, and then I'll hold it.
Then we're going to iron it, press it.
And then we're going to iron it.
Or press it.
Or press it, so we can get a nice crease on it. And then, hopefully, Christine's going to be able to use the machine to put this on, but we think it's going to pluck. We're not sure. If it plucks, then she's going to have to sew it by hand. So
it's knowing what needles you need for different needles for different materials. Is that made different ones?
Yeah, we've got 4 of these to do at the moment. This is the third one. The other ones are already pinned over there, ready for ironing. I'll just stop that one. The bindings have been cut to size, well, a little bit longer than what we needed. And what we've done is, because we don't need that full width of it, we've pressed them so these can fit into place, and then this side of it, the longer side, will fit behind where you won't be able to see it. So we're kind of utilising the materials that we've actually got around the house, which is will keep costs down. So, but they're the bindings. They're to go around the strip that we've cut, which is just here, there. So this section here, between there is where the zip's going to go. Okay, what Christine's done is, I'll just get this side of it, is she's tacked on the binding that we're going to use, the ribbon, and
I'm leaving it, yeah.
Decided to sew it on by hand rather than go to the machine
the zip
and
on.
do it. So that's what she's doing at the minute. So I'll show you the other side. So this is the one that she's pinned, ready to stitch, and then you've got the one that she's stitching at the minute. So hopefully we'll put that on and stitch the zip onto it once Christine's done that binding.
I'll tap the zip on first, and then we'll zip it, machine it on.
Okay. Stitched most of it now.
Yeah, I'm to the bottom of this
so
one.
she's just getting to the bottom of
the second one.
The second one. What I'll do is, once she's actually finished it, I mean, the stitching's really, really good. I don't know if you can see that. And she's moaning about it, saying it's not good enough, and that
I'm not doing it again.
I should have done it, and
and
would have made a better job. Is what she keeps saying.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And I keep saying, well, you need the practice.
Mm.
Anyway, we'll have a look. I'll hold it up so you can see it, and Christine will video it when she's finished, but she's nearly at the bottom now. I think she's doing a fantastic job. Okay, Christine has stitched the...
You hold it.
Difficult to see. All right, stitched the zip in.
No, the hole for the zip.
Yeah, the binding that we've got, and then put them together with her. So that's where the zip is going to fit into. We've only done one, so we're doing one side at a time in case we have to change plan, make a mistake. But we're really happy with that so far. So Christine's now going to tack a zip into it. I apologise for how the lights do in the film, but Christine's tacked all this lot in now, so that's going to be the outside of it, and then if I flick this over, that will be on the inside. so hopefully you won't see too much of the colour of the zip. So, and we were playing this by ear, I mean, because you know we're not sure how well this material's actually going to stitch when Christine tries to put it through the machine.
We're going to try the top out now, spare piece, and then we'll see.
We've come across to Christine's mum now, so she's going to sew the sides.
And the
zip. And we'll having a go at the zip. Well, the sides I think are going okay.
Seems to be.
I think
it seems to be giving us a decent line.
So we're going to do this both sides. We're going to sew a zip in. Hopefully that'll go well, and then we'll do the other side.
Bit squeaky.
In case you're interested, I think this sewing machine came from Aldi.
It did, came from Aldi. I think they were 80 quid from what I remember.
Yeah.
It's a fancy one, it does all these fancy stitches on it.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a squeak on it, but it seems
does all
right.
fancy stuff. You got a 3-year warranty with it as well.
Well.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Right, I'll switch this off and I'll pull the material round for you now. Okay, Christine's gonna sew in the zip in now. So we've got a purple one and a blue one, so.
This is not quite as close as the other side. Not quite as close. I don't know why. Oh, what's that? We have a cotton.
Yeah.
Just cut that cotton.
What's that happened there?
It's this sewing, I don't know. Just cotton. You're going to get your pockets sewn while you're here. Like what?
Christine's made. We tried to colour the purple zip a little bit onto there, but so that zips it onto there. We're trying to fit this in at the minute. We've put a little bit of timber in on the top so we can actually get a nice tight fit against this edge. We've done that to both sides. We've gone over the top of the timber, and then we've just put this little beading in onto this side, so that will hold this in place. Then we can concentrate on the bottom then with Velcro down the side there, round as far as the zip, and then we're going to do something slightly different in the middle, we think, but we'll see. But that's where we are at the minute. So this is going to be our, well, I suppose the door into the storage area, just so we can have a look at it. I know that's on inside out, but there you go. So this is what Christine's made. I've left this side zipped up open, but in effect that drops down, and then take the zip down, and that's the back of the van. It's not quite finished because I've still got to put some sort of support on this to stop it blowing like that onto there. So I'm going to put a bit of timber across that, which I'll be able to roll up and then fasten that up. So that's the bottom half is nearly there. So far so good. Okay, we've finished this back door. It's finished now. So we've even put some bit of timber in on the bottom to give it a bit of weight, and then fixed it in on a couple of brackets. So we didn't want to drill it, so we kind of got a silicone on it, and that will help hold it a bit when the wind is coming. So can drop the fixing in it. Anyway, that's what that is. What we've got is a couple of there's our zips on either side. Right, what we've done now is we've got this to do now. We've stuck Velcro around this edge on the inside. So we're now gonna, and we've took the 2 brackets off which hold the door shut, so we can work around it. Now we're going to fit around it, but we're going to leave ourselves enough to come round the back of this. Now, although it will pull the netting in on a funny shape, we've got that much of it that we can actually make allowances for that on the side. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, we're working on the top now. So what we've done is that, like I say, I've shown you where we've gone round with our Velcro. We've fixed this on our clips, and then we're gonna tuck that back and then stick that to it, so we don't have to go around these clips. Now this is plenty big enough, so Christine's
see if it'll gather and stick.
Yeah, trying
properly.
to put like a gather in it, and then we're going to see if it will stick properly, so we don't have to cut it down. So between this sort of side here and from sort of there to there, then it'll be gathered in a bit, and then we'll be able to fit this down here then, hopefully. Anyway, that's what the plan is, so we'll see. We changed the stool. We got this really old and battered, and we cleaned it up, and then we put a bit of carpet on top, and we're pleased about that, and that just fits nicely inside that cupboard underneath the bed. We've finished the back now, so there you go. That's what it looks like from here. So if we want it open, we're pretty much perfectly sealed on there. I don't know how
What
this is going to come out.
What's the video in here? Wait, no, get video in here. Watch, put your video in here. What are you doing? Watch.
Were you farting or something?
No, watch.
What?
What's the video again on bed, Luke?
Oh, look, Christine can get on the bed. She wants you to see.
And
Well,
get up.
there you go. Wonder what that was all about. So anyway, this is the back. I know it's getting dark, so I know it doesn't necessarily show as good a thing, but there's Christine. There's the fly screen we've got at the back.
Brilliant.
That's all sealed around here.
Perfect.
All around the top over there. There's where we went round our the brackets which shut the door. Down there, tucked it underneath the mattress, because sometimes we need to move the mattresses for, you know, whatever, and it's easier to do it back and front. I can pull that out and do that, and then, as you've already seen, the bottom that's already done.
Brilliant.
There you go. How good is that? Down of what it's cost for the bottom part of the back of the van, the screen bit now. It cost us £2 for the black part, which is a shower curtain, which we picked up from a charity shop. The top part, which is like a net curtain, was 50p from a car boot. Any timber that we used is what's left over from when we built the bed part of it. And the Velcro, what we used to go all the way around, was £7.22. So what's that? 7.22, 9.22, 9.72. So it's cost us £9.72p to do the back of the van. Bargain. I forgot to mention that the 2 zips that were in there, the 2 zips were free. They were cut out of coats. So I think the whole thing's been a bargain.